Hey guys, True Knight back here. So tonight, or today, or whenever you're looking at this, sorry, I want to go over Infernoble Knight. As it currently stands, I think the strongest version of the deck is Infernoble Knight Snake Eye. I think that this version that I have of the deck right now currently is probably, minus like maybe a few tech choices or a decision here or there, it's probably the best version of this deck. Just given that we have the Snake Eye cards and all that, they enable so much into this deck and let you combo off. But I also understand that not everyone has access to all these cards. So what we're going to start tonight, and at first I was just going to do this as like a simple one episode, just kind of my take on a different version of the deck, but I feel like this is the kind of deck that you can graduate throughout time and get better and better with and be able to manipulate and move around. But I want to show a version of it that's just not just plain Jane, but it's just much more affordable, I guess. I don't want to call it budget friendly because it's still got some expensive cards, but at the same time it doesn't have all the expensive cards. So what I introduced tonight that we will do is we're going to take this apart and create Infernoble Knight Flame Swordsman. We're going to start out with this episode by the end of it, and when we're playtesting, we will only be using Infernoble Knight, Flame Swordsman, and non-engine. Which means no Snake Eye, no Fenrir's, and no Diabell Star package. It's going to be kind of tough for me, because you buy all those cards and you want to use them, right? So, but tonight, I want to kind of just show you a different version of the deck that maybe, I don't know, it'll help me out. I've been going back and forth between Manadium and this deck lately just because I hate combo. And one thing I told you guys last month in a video is I believe you just make your weaknesses your strengths, so that's what I've been working on this whole month so far. Currently it's halfway through the month of March, and I have learned like 6 of the 20,000 Manadium combos, and I've learned more of these combos and all that stuff, and I still gotta tell you, I just don't like combo decks, even though I am forcing it on myself to learn all these for mostly the content of the channel, but also because I want to do right by you guys by not just telling you something and not meaning it. So if I weren't creating YouTube videos, I'd probably just be playing Fire right now, and not Snake Eye Fires, but like probably either just Fire King Dogmatica or Fire King Snake Eye, and then second deck would be Swordsoul, of course, because it's my main deck. But I don't know, this channel's really helped me become a lot better of a player because it's opened me up more to the meta and other decks. So appreciate you guys on that one. You guys are helping me become a better player. So but tonight we're going to get into this. We're going to take this apart, create Flame Swordsman, Infernoble, and then we'll do some combos. It's going to be a very vanilla deck. It's not going to have, like I said, Black Witch. It's not going to have Wanted. It's not going to have Fenrir. It's not going to have any of the Snake Eyes stuff. So be prepared for that. It's going to feel, in my opinion, it'll feel much weaker, but for those of you that I've watched on YouTube growing with it and everything, like, I want to take that challenge. And it may probably help me better out with these combos, is learning different engines. And then we'll discuss at the end of the video what we're going to include in next week's, or not next week's, but whatever next episode is of this. Let's call this series Uh, something corny, huh? How about we'll call this series Flame On, and this will just be Flame On episode 1. I don't know, but anyway. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it apart. So I'm going to divide it up into its differences. Usually you want to divide these up into like what you consider to be non-engine, engine, and then support is what I call it. I learned that from Magic the Gathering, is that you have your support cards, your non-engine cards, and your engine. So I am tired today. We got about 2 feet of snow in Colorado today, and I had to shovel it all because my snowblower would not pick up the like wet slushy snow. So it's just been, and I did a shoulder workout and back workout yesterday, and then woke up at 6 a.m. to that. So it's been a great time today. I've had to shovel probably like 4 different times. And we're getting another 6 to 8 inches tonight. Some more shoveling tomorrow. But luckily tomorrow is leg day, so I won't have to worry about the shoulders and back. They'll already be destroyed. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent because I'm tired. So there's that, and then the 17 card Infernoble engine. So we're gonna have this guy. Oh, our spells up here. This guy. This guy. This guy. I'm still watching Maximilian Dude play through Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, so please forgive me on that, but it's just fun to watch him see the story, because he just gets this like face whenever he's watching the story, because the story is insane. But hope you guys like the games like that. Like, RPGs are my favorite thing. Okay, so there we go. 17 card engine for Infernoble. But we're going to change out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. And we're going to try and keep in our 12 non-engine slots. Good luck on that, True. Okay, so what are we going to need to make this deck function? Obviously, we are going to need Flame Swordsman stuff, and probably more Infernobles. So, luckily for us, little duelist. This is not scripted because I was just going through this right before, about 2 hours ago, because I got in the mail today. Let me show you what I got in the mail today. Today in the mail, because in Colorado, for whatever reason, I can't find the battling box or stuff, but I finally got... I ordered it 2 weeks ago, and I gotta remember to follow up on that, because ECG player, they said that you got 2 weeks, or 15 days. So I need 2 more, but I finally got these guys in the mail today. Baby, come back. Yeah. And then we got this guy in the mail today with these. Probably gonna order the super versions because I hate common now that everything's hollow. That's the thing that Rarity 1 did to all of us, I think. I heard it in another guy say it in at a local. He was just like, God, I can never play common again because of what Rarity 1 has done to us. And I kind of agree with that. It feels weird playing a common, you know? So, which I think was their intention. But anyway, alright, so what are we going to be adding to this deck? So what do I think? I have all the flame swords and stuff. I bought this stuff the week I heard it was coming out, just because it looks so fun. Do we run 3? 1. Do we run 3 of that? I know we run 1 of that. This. 1 of this. And then of course we need our flame swordman, ultimate, and we need 1 flame, right? Excuse me, I need to turn on. This is a problem with having 3 monitors, is that you gotta keep word entered. Okay. Alright, so I think this is the normal Flame Swordsman engine, right? Because what does this guy do? So if a card you have is destroyed, you can just specialist do that. That's cool, whatever. It's gimmicky. Okay, so I think we're gonna run. God, these cars are gorgeous. I hate. I don't hate. Excuse me. I love the color blue. It's my favorite color, and I always love blue aesthetic, and I always wish that I had played Tearlament because that deck just looks gorgeous to me. But I gotta say, man, like, even though it's all fire, and I can't stand like fire-based stuff and everything, like this stuff is just so much fun. Konami really did a good job hitting that home. Okay, so please in the comments below, is this a ratio you would play at? Because this is a quick effect, right? Yeah, so I can activate this in standby to a dodge troll. So I think in this version, where it's going to be it's going to be 11 less cards than what I have right now, I can literally just go 3, 6, 9, 10. Jeez. There's my changes. And then what do I add for, I guess for Infernoble I could add 1 more Renaud. So is this what I add and then I take all this out? I guess so. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm also gonna have to relearn combos with Flame Swordsman stuff. Forgive me for that. I may look them up on YouTube here real quick because I just want to make sure I know what people are doing and how to do them all the way through. But let me know what you guys think about ratios. If I'm playing this stuff right. Should I only be playing 2 of this? Like, should I only be playing 2 of him? I know I don't want to use all of my normal summoning on Joey here, but because then what about my Infernoble stuff? I guess I just gotta rely on getting him out. Oh geez, that makes me really want to play a 3rd of him. This is not gonna be as easy as I thought. Okay, so this is a basic concept of what I have here. But I think I'm gonna have to change this up because I can't just rely on him every time. Great normal summon, but I need to be able to get him back out to get to Angelica after I even go off of this and get to this guy. So this is why I like creating the video like this, is because you can see the brainwaves ticking. What little brainwaves I have left. Okay, so I think I'll go down to 2 here, because then I'm playing 5 of him. Or can I get away with doing a 2-2 lineup? Because I really want to put in, because I can search him off of this and Rhoda. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to get to him. And that would leave me with Heritage, 2, Rhoda, 3, and then 3 of him. I think he's a pivotal card now in this version of the deck. So, okay. Take that out, play a 3rd. And then... So these are the 2 most important guys to get to in this deck. In my opinion. No, excuse me. Like hell, what am I thinking? I need to get to Ricardetto. Gosh. So... Excuse me. Okay. How do I get to Ricardetto? Because Ricard is the one that's going to send him... Oh god. Black Witch is how you get to Ricardetto. This is going to be tougher than I thought. Holy cow. I don't want to just net deck it. We're going to mess around with things. It's episode 1. So, okay. Then... I'm going to keep these ratios. Because I could still equip, like, Joyous, Durandal to this guy. Go and get Ricardetto. I just gotta be able to special him out. Oof. Okay, well, this is something we're gonna learn on the fly. Maybe I should have done some deck profiling videos and watched them on this, but we're going now, so 3, 6, 9, 12. I think that's a pretty solid hand trap lineup. I think 2 of him is the answer. Because we have Ricardetto. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 ways to get to him. It's just how do I special him out? I think Diabellstar is really needed in this. Oh. Are there decks that don't play it? Swordsman. Let's see what we're looking at here. So yeah, people are playing 3-ray. They're playing 2 Ricardetto. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. Heat has been enabled. If I've lost some of y'all by now, I'm sorry, but the most logical way to play this is with Diabellstar. an original set. So, here's what I'm gonna do to make that happen. I'm gonna take this down to 2. Take this down to 2. I'm gonna take you down to 1. I need to open up 2 more cards. Do I just go to 42? Or do I take out... I think you gotta play the 12. I think this version of the deck just goes to 42 cards. And I'm cool with it. Yeah. Cool with that. Okay. So... Again, apologies. Again, this is proof that you know I'm not a scriptwriter or anything, because what kind of insane scriptwriter would freaking sit here for 5 minutes looking up deck profiles while they're recording? This guy would. So, again, I don't want to call it budget because, like I told you, there's still going to be expensive cards in here, even though these have gone down to like freaking $40, which I know it's still expensive for cards, but it's half the price that they were 2 or 3 weeks ago for Wanteds. So, we're going to play... Funny how I'm going to do this. Non-engine, the flame, the bridge, and the swordsman. And then the knights. Okay. 42 card deck. I don't really like playing over 40. Not gonna lie, it's uncomfortable. But, okay. There's that. So, this changes now. We're gonna keep our same right up there, but we can take him out. We're gonna take these out. Still get to here. And still get to here. I'm gonna take this out. So, I'll keep this in case I get nibbed. But this deck can come. Alright. Side deck I'm not really too worried about. I'll tell you right now, these are supposed to be crossouts. So I've ordered my 3rd secret, just waiting for it in the mail. But currently the other 2 secrets are in my Mana DM deck. So, okay. Let's get into it. we'll profile it, and then we're gonna do test hands. Please, again, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I know that sometimes you guys could be watching me just looking up stuff, and you're like, "What are you doing, dude?" Like you're recording on YouTube, but I want it to be real. I don't want you guys just to be like, "Hey, I have all the perfect answers, and I'm this and I'm that, and yada yada yada." Like, I want it to be personal in that connection, because you guys all do the same thing. And you're lying to yourself if you say, no, I just know in my head exactly what I'm going to do with the deck when I look at a card the first time. Like, I've been looking at these cards ever since they came out, and now I'm finally getting the nerve to play them, 3-4 months after they've come out, and I still got to look up ratios. So, I've been playing this deck for, God, I solitaired it at home all last format before Soul Day got banned. Finally played it this format, but I'm still looking up like, hey, do I need to play a second Renaud? Like, so please be honest with yourselves, be humble. This channel is very much a thing about respect and attitude. Remember that. But this is a very bare bone build. We'll upgrade it. I know, again, like I told you about not playing too much expensive card stuff. I'm not putting the SP in, I'm not putting the Star Slayer in. I'm just showing you guys a bare bone, what I think is bare bone. Let's see. Wanteds are at... And even though banlist is right around the corner, I know this is kind of off topic, I don't think you should fear buying the Wanted engine. Yeah, Wanteds are at $52. So compared to the 100 they were 2 weeks ago, can't beat them. If you can't afford Wanted, 3 original Sinful, and maybe like 2 Black Witch, 3 Black Witch, probably suffice. So, anyway, let's get into my version of Flame Swordsman Infernoble. To start with the main deck, we're running each of the knights, Renaud, we're running Ogier, Ricardetto, who's more pivotal now than ever in this deck, Oliver, Turpin, Malgus, and Gearford. 3 Museum, 2 Heritage, 1 Rhoda. That's just my solid ratio for this NL. 2 Durandal, 1 Alnis, 1 Joyce. Now the bridge for these 2 decks is obviously the Wanted package. You could supplement it and just put in like 3 Ricardetto, but you need a way to special them. So I'm not as familiar with the deck yet to be able to just know that offhand, so some of y'all might be sitting here just watching me like, true, all you gotta do is this, dude, what are you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. Please comment that, because it'll help me, because in the next video I might just come and be like, hey, I was totally wrong, take this out, let's throw these cards in, let's do it. I'm all for that. I'm all for saving you guys money. Like I said about 2 months ago, I got these cards at an extremely, extremely cheap price. They were 100 at the time that I got them, and I got them for 60s. So they're now at 53. So, and I picked up an extra witch for like $18 when I went to locals 3 weeks ago. So, just, you guys can always find deals, especially if you bring cash. That's another conversation. You bring cash to a fight, and a lot of people just take your price. So, 2 Joey, the 1 Salamandra, 2 Flame Sword, 1 Flame Sword Realm, 1 Fusion, 1 Trap, and then my 12 non-engine that I think are pretty solid right now. These are interchangeable for, you could do like Ghost Mourner or Veiler, and this is so strong against every other deck than Fighter King Snake Eye. That's not even funny. Insane card. Negation's always good. So 42 card main deck. Don't really like that. I hate playing above 40 on any deck. You just start messing with math, and it's never a good thing to mess with math or challenge it because math is always right. So, extra deck: 1 Flame Swordman, 1 Ultimate Flame Swordman, 1 Salamandra. Linkspire for when we get nibbed, because you're going to get nibbed. Flame Swordsman, 1 Hita, and 1 Witch, or Princess, sorry. For Infernoble, we're playing the 2-2 package. I could easily do 1 and 1 for other stuff, but not in this version. 1 Captain, 2 Charles, and 1 Barrel. So, side deck, I'm not even going to go into. Like I said, you got to prepare for your locals on your own. But let's go ahead and get into test hands. We're going to mess around with the deck, play around with it for a while. I'll probably try and play around it for about 15-20 minutes, and then if I study and do more research on this, then you'll see a cut, and I'll do more playtesting at a later time. But here's the challenge, guys. Get this video to 400 views and give me 10 likes, and we will do episode 2. So 400, 10 likes. That's what I'm asking for. Channel has kind of gone quiet, not necessarily content. I'm posting videos every single day, but views are kind of getting smaller just because I'm a Sword Soul main channel, so I have a lot of that audience. So I've only seen like 10 subscribers in the past like 7 days. So if you guys could really help me out and just subscribe to the channel, that'd go a long way too. So yeah, I'm gonna go quiet here, but we're gonna play some music, and we'll jump into playtesting with it. So cool, be kind, be respectful. I'll see you guys hopefully in episode 2. 400 views, 10 likes. That's the challenge. Please, please, please help me get there.
Let's go! au-dessus des vieux volcans. Glisse tes ailes sous le tapis du vent. Voyage, voyage, éternellement. De nuages en marécage, de vent d'Espagne en pluie d'Équateur. Voyage, voyage, vole dans les hauteurs, au-dessus des capitales, des idées fatales.